That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on?
You're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief.
And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll ride his man on the option. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the red zone, looking for a man. That's caught. It's King. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. To the air, it's O'Neal. He's right on target. At the 20, he's got space. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the move, he fires. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for room. It's Garner. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On the move. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Garner. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
Oh, it's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Got his man quickly. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 10, Texas A&M 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out of the backfield, he's open. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's space, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stripped it out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Going up top. He's got it down the left. Off he goes. Touchdown! And once he got loose, it was all over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Quarterback will audible. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is intercepted.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy. Athleticism, well deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And now on second down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I
mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed.
Nothing but green ahead. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to bully their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas A&M 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, the offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down.
And he breaks into the open. The 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Aggies. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch, called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, and that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On the option. He'll toss it. Makes one man miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Using the quick game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Right back to the well. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown ball! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 3 with the carry.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
So much for the tough field position. 1 play, and you're already to the 35.
Let's go!
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Time to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies!
outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Looking for the two-point try. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Dumps it off in the flats. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the two and cut this to a two-possession game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage like that, now you're able to attack and try to get a touchdown on this drive.
I can't wait to see next, Reese, if this offensive coordinator and play caller decides to keep his foot down on the pedal and maybe take another shot now that they're in the red zone.
Running the red zone, it's Garner.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Tennessee 45, Texas A&M 20.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for off.
And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think that.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Garner. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
21-yard line. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David. Yeah. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Texas A&M going quickly.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 52, Texas A&M 27.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Scanning the field, it's Galladay. Makes his connection. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position. What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Volunteers are rolling down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Dances away. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, that close, literally you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Moving away from pressure. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A 3rd and long coming up here. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking deep down the right side. And he intercepts it. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Texas A&M going up tempo. This dude is dealing at receiver right now, and he's going to have them yelling well past midnight.
And these receivers are the ones that scare the mess out of you. The Mike Evans that on the outside that you know they're throwing him the football, and you ain't got anybody that can match up. And when the Aggies find those guys, these offenses hum like crazy.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
To the air. It's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle. It's Campbell. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now they'll run the draw. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Hobs it downfield. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Feeling some heat. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching